Hello students, in this video I am going to explain you about the quadratic equation. Okay, this is one of the very important chapters. So first concept is for starting the concepts, I would like to introduce, this is Sandeep sir here from Vijay Tutorial. Okay, admission is open for the academic session, new batches. Okay, for ICSE 10, CBSE 10. Okay, if you want admissions, you can contact at this number 8050-644-272. Admission is open for the currently online classes. Now see here, what is quadratic polynomial? A polynomial whose degree is 2 is called as quadratic polynomial. It is in the form of p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a must not be equal to 0. Okay, so that is the quadratic polynomial. What about the quadratic equation? When we equate the quadratic polynomial to 0, then it is called as quadratic equation. Okay, that is, if p of x is equal to 0, then it is known as quadratic equation. Standard form of quadratic equation is nothing but ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the standard form. Okay, this is the standard form of quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, where a, b, and c are the real numbers, and a must not be equal to 0. Okay, next we will study about the types of quadratic equations. So generally there are two types. One is a complete quadratic equation, which is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a not equal to 0, b not equal to 0, and c not equal to 0. Whereas pure quadratic equations is nothing but ax square is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0, but b is 0 here and c is 0. You see here, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 if the coefficient of x is 0, that is b is equal to 0, and the constant term is also 0. So what we can write, ax square is equal to 0. So this is called as pure quadratic equation. Next very important concept is there, roots of quadratic equation. Okay, let x is equal to alpha. Okay, where alpha is a real number, and if alpha satisfies the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, such that a into alpha square plus b into alpha plus c is equal to 0, then alpha is the root of the quadratic equation. Am I clear? If alpha is the root, means it will satisfy the equation. Okay. So we can write as quadratic polynomial have a degree 2, therefore quadratic equations can have two roots. If the degree is 3, okay, it is called as cubic equation, and it will have 3 roots. Okay, similarly if the degree is 1, it is called as linear equation, so it has one solution. Is it clear? So a quadratic polynomial have degree 2, therefore quadratic equation can have 2 roots. So the roots or zeros of the quadratic polynomial p of x is equal to x square plus bx plus c is same as the roots of the quadratic equation x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now we'll study methods to solve the quadratic equation. Generally we have few methods, like factorization method is there. Okay, we can solve the quadratic equation through by completing the squares also, and third method is there by quadratic formula. Okay, first we'll study about the factorization method. Okay, so in this method we factorize the equation into the linear factors and equate each factor to 0 to find the roots of the given equation. So here we have to follow some steps, like a step 1, given quadratic equations in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is there. Second step, split the middle term. You have to split the middle term, that is the bx as a mx plus nx, so that the sum of m and n is equal to the b, and the product of m and n is equal to ac. That is the coefficient of x square and a constant term. This is ac. Okay, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is equal to what? X of p and x of q. So what we have to do, third step, by factorization, we get the two linear factors, that is x plus p and x plus q. Okay, so we can equate x plus p and x plus q is equal to 0. Okay, here now we have to equate each factor to 0 to find the value of x. These are the simple steps. If you understand, you can solve the quadratic equation by factorization method. For example, here one equation is there, x square minus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. So what is the coefficient of x square? 1. Here constant term is what? Minus 15. So you can equate here first x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now you can compare what is a here. A is 1. What is b here? B is minus 2. And what is c here? C is equal to minus 15. Yes or no? Now get the multiplication of a and c. So 1 into minus 15, how much will get? Minus 15. And write the factor of minus 15. Okay. So that we should get minus 2. That is a middle term. Okay. So what we can write? Minus 5 into 3. So minus 5 into 3 is what? Minus 15. And minus 5 plus 3. That is also equal to minus 2. So we can, you can see clearly that we can write here x square minus 5x plus minus 5x plus 3x okay minus 15 is equal to 0. Now you can see here what is common here, x is common, so you can write x minus 5. Here you can take 3 common, so here it become x minus 5 is equal to 0. Now again you can see x minus 5 is common, so x minus 5 if you take common means here from here x is out and from here 3 will be there. Okay, that is equal to 0. So we can equate x minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, so x minus 5 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 5. Or what we can equate, x plus 3 is equal to 0. X plus 3 is equal to 0 means what? X is equal to minus 3. So this is the method. Same thing they have done here. Okay, so they have splitted the middle term actually. So they have to write actually minus 5x plus 3x. Okay, and if you take the common, we'll get x is equal to minus 3 and 5. So these are values of x are the two roots of given quadratic equation. Next method is what? By completing the square. Second method. In this method, we convert the quadratic equation, okay, in the square form. X plus a whole square minus b square is equal to 0 to find the roots. So here we have to follow some steps like given quadratic equation in the standard form is there. X square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is there. So divide both sides by a. Okay, you have to divide both sides by a. So if you divide x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 by a, throughout you have to divide. So this get cancelled, so you get x square plus b by ax plus c by a. 0 by a is nothing but 0 only. Okay. Next, what we have to do is step 3. Transfer the constant on the RHS, then add a square of the half of the coefficient of x. Okay, means b square by 2a, b by 2a whole square you have to add and subtract. Okay, so if you see here x square plus we have to get in this form a square plus 2ab plus b square, yes or no? So here we can see a square is what? X square plus 2ab. 2 into a is x only and b is what? B by twice of a. Okay, so you can see here 2 to get cancelled means what? B by ax only. This is what? B by ax only. So we have, this is what is missing, b by 2a whole square is missing. So b by 2a whole square you have to add and you have to subtract also. So that equation remains same. Okay, plus c is equal to 0. And this next steps you have to move this to the right hand side. So they have done here x square plus 2 into b by twice of a into x plus b by twice of a whole square is equal to, this was here what? C by a was there, right? So minus c by a and this minus become what? Plus b by twice of a whole square. And step 4 is there. Now write LHS as a perfect square and simplify the RHS. X plus b by twice of a, okay, this term becomes what? A plus b whole square means a plus b by twice of a whole square. that is equal to this because what minus c by a plus b by twice of a whole square. Now you have to simplify this. Easy to simplify this. Okay, so we'll get a b square minus 4ac by 4a square. Okay, so here take the square root on both sides. We'll get this plus b by twice of a is equal to a square root of b square minus 4ac by a square. You can see here. To solve this minus c by a plus what is this b square by square of this 2a whole square is what 4a square. Now take the LCM. LCM of a and 4a square is what 4a square. Okay, this 4a square divided by a, you will get 4a into minus c, so minus 4ac plus 4a divided by 4a square divided by 4a square, you will get 1 into b square is what b square. So what we are getting on the RHS we are getting plus b square minus 4ac by 4a square. Same thing is here. B square minus 4ac by 4a square. And if you take the square root both sides, so this square will get cancelled. That is equal to square root of b square minus 4ac by 4a square. Okay. Now shift all the constant terms to the RHS, and we can calculate the value of x as there is no variable on the RHS. Okay, so x is equal to what? B square minus 4ac by 4a square plus minus this plus 2b by twice of a, it becomes what? Minus b by twice of a. This is the second method. Okay, in the third method, that is a very important and very easy, simplest method. That is the quadratic formula method. In this method, we find the roots by using quadratic formula. Okay, the quadratic formula is x is equal to what? Minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac by twice of a, where a and b and c are the real numbers, and b square minus 4ac is called as discriminant. Okay, discriminant d is nothing but b square minus 4ac. This is also called as Sridharacharya formula. Okay, this formula was discovered by one of the Indian mathematician, Sridharacharya. That's why it is also called as Sridharacharya formula. So to find the roots of the quadratic equation, put the value of a, b, and c in the quadratic formula. Okay, x is equal to, there will be two roots, x1 and x2. One time you have to take positive minus b plus root under b square minus 4ac by twice of a. Okay, that will give you x1 value. First root. Okay, you take this like this. X1 is equal to minus b plus b square minus 4ac by twice of a. And for the second root, you have to take minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac by twice of a. So you will get two roots. Now we can find out the nature of the roots. Okay, from the quadratic formula, we can see two roots of the quadratic equations are x is equal to this minus b plus root under d by twice of a. This is d actually, right? Discriminant. And minus b minus root under d by twice of a. Okay, so x is equal to minus b plus minus root d by twice of a. We can write where d is equal to what? B square minus 4ac. Okay, the nature of roots of the equation depends upon the value of d. Okay, so it is called as discriminant. It's called as discriminant. Okay, so here you can see this table, value of discriminant. If the d is greater than 0, two distinct roots are there. Okay, what are the roots? Minus b plus root d by twice of a, comma minus b minus root d by twice of a. Okay, if the d is equal to 0, then two equal and real roots will be there. That is minus b by twice of a and plus okay, minus b by twice of a and minus b by twice of a. You can see here easily only. As I am telling that x is equal to what? Minus b plus minus root d by twice of a. Okay, so here d is equal to, substitute the value of d0. So you will get x is equal to what? Minus b plus minus root d, means root 0 by twice of a. Okay, so square root of 0 is 0 only. So what is that? Minus b plus 0 means 0 only by twice of a. So roots is what? Minus b by twice of a. Okay, so both roots will be same. And third case is that if the d is less than 0, so no real roots. Okay, so roots are what? In this case, imaginary. So this is all about the concepts of quadratic equations. Okay, if you like this video, please just share with your friends and subscribe the channel for more videos. Thank you.